Let us pray. Our Lord and our Father, we are grateful to you for another beautiful opportunity. Thank you for another bright new week. It's a blank check you have given us to live in this week, to excel, to move our lives forward, to live healthier, to move our bodies, to distress, stress from our lives, to love people more, to sleep better, and then our thought lives will be better. Father, we are grateful to you. Today is the 22nd day of October, 2023. And this is our episode 209. 209, episode 209. Father, we are grateful to you for bringing us thus far. And we are asking, oh God, that your mercy will give us the needed enablement to carry on in this week, this month, to the end of this year and beyond. In the name of Jesus. Father, we give you praise that today, whatever we will learn today, it will be used to advance our lives, to make our lives better, and then bring glory to your name. Thank you, Abba Father, for in Jesus' marvelous name we have prayed. Amen. Amen and amen and amen. I sincerely thank you so very much for those of you that joined now. For the first time, I waited before I could come up. Yes, this is our episode 209, and we are going to the fifth quality of the total winner, which is positive self-expectancy. Positive self-expectancy. That's what we are going to discuss today. My name is Self-Expectancy. I have a PhD in guidance and counseling with psychology from the University of Lagos 12 years ago. And in 2017, the Lord called me to the Ministry of Health and Wellness. In 2018, he gave us a program on Kung Fu Challenge. And in 2019, precisely on the 22nd day of September 2019, the Lord told me to start this program, Great Life with Dr. Afoma, and Great Life exists. We talk about health as it's in all its ramifications. It's encompassing your mental health, your physical health, your emotional health, your financial health. Because when you don't have finances, you may get sick because you are thinking or because you are not eating the right kinds of food. So sincerely, I thank you, and I'm bringing you greetings from Kampala in Uganda. Presently, I am in the city of Kampala in Uganda, in East Africa. I am here for a conference. There's a conference we have with Makerere University, University of Business School, University of Business School. And in conjunction with another university from America, I am here on the platform of my own academy, Green Center Academy, here in Lagos State. So it's my pleasure reaching you live from Kampala in the country of Uganda. So welcome, and God bless you for joining. Today, okay, let me do a recap. We started the 10 qualities of the total winner. Number 1 is positive self-awareness. Number 2, positive self-esteem. Number 3, positive self-control. Number 4, positive self-motivation. Today, we are going on to positive self-expectancy. That is what we are going to look at today. It's not much. Let's try and see if you can tidy it up today. Now, we have antonyms, meaning things that are at variance with positive self-expectancy. What are they? The antonyms: number 1, pessimism. Number 2, cynicism. Number 3, despair. These are things that are opposite of what we are talking about. And then something that is similar to what we are talking about is optimism. enthusiasm and hope. Optimism, enthusiasm, and hope. The loser self-talk, with my luck, I knew it will fail. But the winners will always say, good today, better tomorrow, next time I'll get right. Then the proverb says, that which you fear and expect most will surely come to pass. The body manifests what the mind harbors. In this episode, you will see that there is a synergy between your mind and your body. If your mind is at variance with your body, it will not work. They must work in synergy. There is a book by one of a psychologist, but a medical doctor, Body-Mind Effects. I will tell us the name of the author. You can Google it and read it up. Now, please, if you can hear me at this stage, Great Life with Dr. Afoma airs every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Now in Uganda, it's 10 p.m. Ugandans, they are 2 hours ahead of us. Now it's 10 p.m., but in Nigeria, it's 8 p.m. Please, if you can hear me clearly, please can you indicate by typing a 2 on the chat? Good, thank you. Now, every winner can be identified easily because of his or her positive self-expectancy. Winners expect to win. They look at life as a very real game, but not as a gamble. Winners don't see life as a gamble. Many people see life as gamble. Let's do bet Niger. Winners know that life is the real game. They expect to win for 3 reasons. They expect to win for 3 reasons. You can put them down. Number 1 reason, desire. They want to win. Number 2 is self-control. They know it is they who make it happen. And number 3 is preparation. They are prepared to win. I prepared to be here. I didn't just fly or enter train to be here. I prepared because there were preparations from my academy in Nigeria in collaboration with those of Uganda and those of America. What are we coming here? What did we come here to do? From tomorrow, we will know. But we are here to discuss about alternative and African medicine. How you can take somebody out of sickness without giving that person the conventional drugs. I shared a testimony with us that since 2013, I've been off high blood pressure drugs. Does that mean that my blood pressure doesn't go up? No, it goes up. But I know how to bring it down. It goes up. But because of what I know, the moment it begins, and my body, I tell us, your body talks. Once you can identify when your body is talking to you, you slow down, you pay attention. You can't slump and die. It's not possible because it will be talking to you. It's when you dismiss it or you ignore it, that's when calamity happens. Now, 3 things: they have desire, they have self-control, and then preparation. They are prepared to win. They are ready. Many of us are not ready. Many of us want to do well in our businesses, in our careers. They are not ready for the qualifying exam. They are not ready for promotion exam. They are not ready for the competition in the marketplace. They are not ready even for the juju the next door neighbor may be doing. So what are you doing to counter it? You have to be ready. They have learned winning habits. The single most outwardly identifiable trait demonstrated by a winning human being is that of positive self-expectation. Even the Bible said that the expectation of the righteous shall not be cut off. You must expect something. I expected to win. I expected to do well. I expected that despite what life throws at me, I will live my life. I expected to be happy. I expected to be peaceful. I expected to be myself at any time. I don't want to be somebody else. I don't fake my life. Now, the single most outwardly identifiable, you will always see it, identify it. The trait by a winning human being is that of positive self-expectation, which is pure and simple optimism. Many of us are not optimistic, especially when they are faced with one challenge or the other. Everything collapses. It shouldn't be like that. You see, if you're not optimistic, you will not like to wake up in the morning. If you're not optimistic, you will not even like to move the next inch, because so many things around you, especially those of us in Nigeria, so many things are not working well. I had a bag of rice. It's getting to 50,000. A sachet of pure water, I heard it's 20 naira. I'm not sure. And so many other things. So in spite of this, despite all this, you must learn to be optimistic. And how do you do that? You don't doubt. Doubters don't win, and winners don't doubt. Doubters don't win, and winners don't doubt. Every individual tends to receive what he or she expects in the long run. You may or may not get what is coming to you, or you may or may not get what you deserve, but you will nearly always get what you expect. If you expect to have, how do I put it now? If you're always thinking, there's a cousin of mine, I told her, you glorify sickness. Every time she will say, my BP, my this, I told her it is not yours. Because she suspected, she doesn't know this, but her mind was what was attracting what she was seeing in her physical body. The moment she began to walk towards her mind and walk in her mind, getting to at the point where it's supposed to be, the body began to adjust. Those of us in the group, that's the testimony I shared, that despite all the drugs she was taking, the BP refused to come down. But recently something happened. Because she came around, she said, please, sis, agree with me in prayer. I told her, you see, you can't go beyond where you are. Your mind is controlling so many things about you. Change your mindset. See yourself as being okay. See yourself, despite what doctors may say, what this person may say, what the lab result may say, just by the time you know it, you'll see yourself, your body will begin to adjust to what your mind is thinking about. And that was exactly what happened. That even with the drug now, the BP was normal. For what that has not happened for the past 6 months, the BP was continuously high. If I'm telling you high, it's not 100%, not 100. This thing is getting to 160. I'm telling you the truth. But you see, because she adjusted, many of us are not winning in life because we feel it is not our duty to win. No. Everybody, God made every man equal. It is the only thing that the extra things you do that makes you extraordinary. Let me give us an example. I was in Europe when I got the information that the center will be on this trip. I didn't have physical money, but I will never, you can't catch me say I don't have money. Rather, what I will say to you is that I am working towards it. And that was what I told our boss, our director. But because my mind, I needed to be here because I told us last year, I said I would just slow down my business and focus on my ministry. I was called to this ministry in 2017. So I said I will focus more on my ministry. And that was why in June, I went to attend one of the schools, School of Healthy Living I attended in 2017. And the reason why I'm here, this is the first academy I attended in 2017. Now, I said to him, I want to be here. And do you know, somebody that was owing me some money, I chatted that person. The person told me he will pay that money on or before the 31st of August. And when it was getting to 35, I didn't pay, you know, this, I didn't do instrumental payments. I just asked him, how much is the complete package? Because only registration, the conference registration alone is $500. So I asked him, he told me, over 1 million, more than 1.5, around that axis. So when he said that, I said, no problem, I'll keep you posted. Because my mind, I expected to be here. Do you know, on that 31st, I chatted that man again. I said, you said you will pay me today, so. He didn't say anything. It wasn't up to 20 minutes. I got alert. And the moment I got the alert, I got up from the bed. I told my friend I was with in Europe. I said, that's Uganda. I'm in Uganda. He said, has the man paid? I said, yes, he had just paid. So what did I do? I transferred the money immediately. So you cannot win if you are not prepared. It's not possible. You must be prepared. I chose to go to school. Remember, I got married when I was 17 after my WAEC, but I made up my mind that I will get to the highest degree, at least PhD. And did I do that? I was able to achieve. Did I have children along the line? Yes. But I had it in mind and I was prepared to get it done. So now, please, somebody's mic is up. Afoma, Stella, Mokediba. Mokediba, please close off your mic so you don't disturb the recording. Now, every individual tends to receive what he or she expects in the long run. Okay, I've done this. Losers generally expect such as occurrences as the loss of a job, bankruptcy, a dull evening, a bad service, a failure, and even ill health. Dr. Herbert Benson, you can put his name down and Google it. Dr. Herbert Benson is a medical doctor. He's also a director in the Institute of Behavioral Medicine. He's in his book, The Mind-Body Effects. You will see that you can't go beyond your thought life. Even the Bible says, as he thinketh in his heart, so he is. You can't think sickness and be healthy. You can't think poverty and be prosperous. It will not work. Now, there is a close interrelation between your mind and body, in which thought processes lead both to disease and good health. Your thought processes, you may not know they are there, but they are working day by day. They may lead you to illnesses or they may lead you to diseases. Remember, I told us, I went to see my ophthalmologist and the woman just told me, you have a massive growth. You have growth in your eye. You have massive growth. I was shocked. I've been using that hospital since 2006. So there was no way. And I keep to my appointment at least every year. I must go for a checkup, total checkup. So if there is anything, it's their fault. Let me put it like that. But the moment she said it to me, my heart just sank. And at that point, she told them to go and check my BP. And true to it, my BP was high, 152/99. But you see what I did? As I was sitting down with her, I consciously brought out my mind that fell. I put it back. I said, Afoma, you can't be swayed by the pronouncement of a doctor. I am in charge of my health. The cardiologist in 2013 told me, Dr. Wolisa, please be in charge of your health. Be your own doctor. Be your own doctor. And I know that I've been in charge of my health. I've been conscious by the things I think, by the way I think, by where I go to, by pressures I avoid. You see, stress, you can pay for stress. You can pay and stress will go away from you. Now, careful studies has it that probability of health changes, sickness, accident, even pregnancy can be predicted There was a story that I heard one time. A young man was told that they don't, in their generations, they don't eat white hen. So he visited somebody and the person cooked with white hen. And because he asked him, did you cook this food with white hen? He said no. So he ate that food and he was okay. He later left. After several years, he met him and asked him, have you started eating white hen? He said no, that their ancestors said they shouldn't eat it. And the guy told him, but that thing I cooked for you that time was, I cooked it with white hen. He said, are you serious? He said, yes. Thinking to help him to get out of it. But you know what? In 24 hours, the man died. That's the one. Why did he die? Now, is it that hen he ate maybe 5-7 years ago that killed him? No, it was his mind. That's why Dr. Patrick Ijewere, one of my mentors in health and wellness, he gave us 5 pillars of health that once you are able to get it in place, you'll hardly get sick. Number 1 is your spiritual balance, your relationship with God. Number 2 is your mindset. Number 3 is your lifestyle. Number 4 is the environment. And number 5 is nutrition. If you are able to get these 5 in proper order, you hardly get sick. And I've been following it. That's why I tell people, I don't use certain roll-ons. If any roll-on contains aluminum, I don't put it on. And I read labels. I came here with a lot of fruits. I went to Bazaar at Ilupeju. It's a Lebanese shop. If you see how I was reading the labels of what I was buying, my friend that went with me said, you see the difference between what we do and what other people are just packing things. I'm very, very intentional when it comes to what I eat. And I'm very intentional when it comes to how I relate with people. I'm very, very intentional. Now, this finding is one of the many reasons of current research in psychosomatic medicine. I read a bit of psychology. Psychosomatic. You see some people, they will tell you that something, they don't know what is happening to them. It is their mind. It is their mind. The study of the relationship between the mind and the body, and each affects the other. Scientists are learning that disease is not necessarily caused by germs. Disease is not necessarily caused by germs. All persons have germs, but only a few become ill. Instead, the cause of disease is closely linked with the way individuals react to life. Your reaction to life has a whole lot to do. As we were coming from Molita Mohammed Airport 2 days ago, a young lady was weighing the bags and she was so aggressive. If I tell you, I know people that are aggressive. I was just saying in my mind, this girl will die early. Because the things she was trying to achieve, she could achieve those things without putting that unnecessary and unpleasantness. The pleasantness attracts people to you. She was so unpleasant. If I tell you, she was so unpleasant, people were complaining. She will tell you this, that. This girl, she may not have crossed that Mohammed Airport. And I don't even know how much they are paying her. But because of her, the way she was responding to people, nobody tipped her. Because people were, excuse me, what's the meaning of this? So you see, the way you react to issues, the way you respond to issues, they are the ones that will keep you either in health or in sickness. The line between the stressful life changes, expectant anxiety, and health challenges seems to be associated with the body's immune system, which makes antibodies to fight foreign material and germs. Situations which arouse fear and anxiety also suppress many body functions, and they may suppress antibody production as well. The stressful situations may also upset production of hormones, which have a role in emotional balance. Many of us were here in 2020 during COVID. Do you know that many people died from COVID, not because of COVID? They died because of fear. Fear. They died because of fear. Hey, they have come. I contacted COVID because I went to a spa and I knew this thing was not ordinary cold and cough. So what did I do? I called somebody in Denmark. I told her, please, can you give me the symptoms of COVID? She listed them and all of them, I had them. But did I panic? No, I told myself, Afoma, you see, you have to calm down. I went to the pharmacy. I got some medication, especially vitamin D. You know, it's very good for that COVID. And because I knew my immune system was well built, super built, I know that my immune system will fight. And did he fight? He fought. I wasn't isolated. I was in my house and I became well. But some people, by the time you know it, all your body, the immune system, everything the immune system is supposed to do, it collapses. An emotionally upset individual is much more prone to accidents. It is a fact that ulcers are not the result of what we eat, but what's eating us. So what is eating you? If you're following this conversation tonight, please can you indicate by typing a 333 on the chat? If you're following up, please, can you do that? This program airs every Sunday evening, Nigerian time, 8 p.m. And this is our episode 209. It started in 2019. All throughout COVID, this program ran. Throughout 2021, it ran. Throughout 2022, it ran. And today is the 22nd day of October 2023. My name is Dr. Afoma Dr.Favour. I am not a medical doctor. I have a PhD in guidance and counseling with psychology from the University of Lagos 12 years ago. And in 2017, the Lord called me to the Ministry of Health and Wellness. And that's why I talk about health and wellness. My ministry fell into preventive health care. I teach people what to do in order not to be sick. And one of the things you need to do in order not to be sick is to begin to move your body. If you are not exercising, no matter how good your food is or are, you will not live in good health. Now, it is a fact that ulcers are not the result of what we eat, but what is eating us. You see, arthritis. When you have arthritis, it's an indication that something is out of sync in your body. I had arthritis years back. I had high blood pressure years back. This is my 10 years post-hypertension. Because the cardiologist told me what to do. You see, in this trip, I decided not to join the cooking squad on purpose. Anytime I travel, I try to live on fruits and veggies and fluid. But one of the things that I would get in quantum is rest. I need to rest. I need rest. Because this body repairs itself only while at rest. It doesn't repair itself when you're on motion. When God called me to this ministry, he used my brand new car to teach me about health and the components in the human body. The body doesn't, you see, I've been sleeping since today because all the wear and tear I went about in Lagos, my body's trying to recuperate. I won't start jumping up and down. You see, when I came back from Europe last month, people said, your skin is glowing. You are looking fresh. You didn't even add weight. It's on purpose. I went on vacation and I rested. Please find time to rest. Find time to rest. Please. Now, mental obsession have physical manifestations. You become what you fear. You become what you fear. Mental obsessions. You become what you fear. You get what you suspect. You are that which you expect to be. The power of self-fulfilling prophecy is one of the most amazing phenomena of human nature. I want to ask you at this point, what do you expect for yourself? Can you please write it down? What do you expect for yourself in the remaining days of 2022, 2023? What are your expectations? I was involved in a business. Somebody called me, just chatted me this evening. Dr. Favour, is it true that so is a scam? Some people before, that question will upset me. But because I know that that person, the reaction is not coming from that person. The reaction is coming from myself. So I have to guard myself. You know what I did? I just went there. I said, please, may I know who you are? Are we together? You see, what you expect is what you get. I have been always telling us about a sister that does her business on Facebook, Sister Catherine Umeike. She will be, she's engaging. She's expecting to break even in that business. And will she do that? One day night, we click. I'm telling you, I know a billionaire today. He started with real estate. The man told him, stop asking me to give you money. I have property in so place. Go and look for somebody to buy it. If you get somebody to buy it, I will give you 5%. And even the person will still give you 5%. And the man went about looking for people to buy. And he later found somebody to buy that product, that buy property at 40,000. No, 40 million, excuse me. 40 million naira. When he found the person, the man told him, don't worry, I will fulfill my promise. So he told the guy that wants to buy, you will pay the agent 5,000, 5%. The agent was paid 5%. Please, 5% of 40 million, how much is it? Is it not 8 million? Please let somebody help us. So this man paid him 5%. The buyer paid him 5%. Automatically, overnight, that man became a millionaire. So you see, it is what you expect to get that you get. Many of us are not doing well in our lives. Many of us are not healthy because of the burden we place on our lives. You may think it's holiness. There is no, poverty is not good. Poverty is a curse. There is no holiness in living in want. I will explain. You don't do, you don't use hardship to get title. And hardship doesn't get you, nobody gets used to it. Because a person that is poor, and automatically that person gets over whatever, you will see it in the skin. Money talks. You will see it in that person's appearance. The bend down boutique, he will step it up to correct boutique. The bend down shoe, he will step it up. He will begin to rub good cream. He will begin to eat good food. And all these things, you will see it on his or her body. So I ask you, what do you expect for yourself? I don't know how many of you saw a video I posted on my Facebook page 3 days ago, either 3 or 4 days ago, about a woman, a young widow, that one pastor, one televangelist, picked up by prophecy. And by the time he was asking her question, the woman said she has 6 children. This one was a month and 2 weeks, and the husband passed. And where are the other ones? He said they were outside. Go and call them. They were selling moi moi. I want you to pay attention. The man of God asked this woman, what do you want me to do for you? Some of us, we say, I want you to give me money to put in my business. But you see what this woman told the pastor, I want you to help me with this education of my children. Because that's the main cocoa. They are still small. 2 were in the secondary school. They were still small. The man said to her, he called one of the protocol officers. He said, all these children, put them on scholarship. And he turned to the woman and said to the woman, you are selling bean cake, moi moi. I will give you 1 million naira. You will add to that business. Do you know some people in Balogu markets, their total capital is not up to 500,000, but they go there every day. They come. So you see, if this one was not expectant, if she wasn't ready, remember 3 key things that you know winners for. Number 1, desire. Number 2, self-control. Number 3, preparation. The woman may have said, Pastor, pray for me. I want another man. I want to get married. Who will agree for her to come to him with 6 children? Small children like that. You see, that woman, an intelligent woman, she said, help my children with school, with their education. And the man said, I will take up the responsibility of these children's education up to university level. My dear, what else is remaining for her to do? Just tell me. So anything you want, you expect it. You see me, I expect to be traveling. Years back, the woman is late now. She told us in our fellowship then that during one summer that they took off and landed 20 times. At that point, I've not crossed the border between Benin Republic and Nigeria. But because she said it, my mind grabbed that thing then. This thing happened in 1995 when I came to Lagos. My mind grabbed it. I said to myself, despite the fact that every time I do passport, it expires without going anywhere, a time is coming. I'll be traveling. And that time has come because I expected it. I expected it. Now, become an incurable optimist. So many of us are so pessimistic. Little challenge we had in the business. This person will talk. This person will talk. I will just, when I'm reading those charts, you know what I'll be saying in my mind? If I say something now, they say, Dr. Favour, concern you because this, that. I will just say, I heard this man. One of them that's always making pessimistic comments. He marked his birthday yesterday or 2 days ago. I just used that his birthday to teach him certain things. I said, you see, despite everything that has happened, you still have your life to thank God for. You still have children to thank God for. And you still have good people around you. So please become an incurable optimist. You may call it arrogance. Some people will look at me. They think I'm arrogant. You see me? If I see anybody and the person behaves, I will tell you the kind of, because psychology is this scientific study of human behavior. Once I know you are this kind of person, I am on my own. Try everything to come into me because you have locked yourself up, and me, I've closed the door. I know send. You understand? So some people may call it arrogance. I don't want people that complain. Every little thing, they must complain. Every little thing, they must complain. Do you know that since we came here, common Uganda, they have not taken the light. Electricity, Uganda, laid back people. You'll be hearing music because if I decide to close everywhere, I'll be sweating. Do you know I entered here? The first thing I saw in the apartment hotel that we are in, no fan, no AC, no ceiling fan, no standing fan, no air conditioner, no hole for it. I stood by the window. I said, why is this place like this? Nobody told me anything until later in the evening when it started, the coolness started. You wouldn't have any need to put fan. No fan, no AC. I'm telling you, no fan, no AC. Cool place. If you are joining us for the first time, you are listening to Dr. Favour Afoma, and the program is Great Life with Dr. Afoma. Great Life airs every Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. I'm reaching you live from Kampala in the nation of Uganda. This program is a program of Healthy Race Ministry International. Healthy Race is the ministry God gave Dr. Afoma in the year 2017. She has been running with that vision. And many people are co-visioners, because once you decide not to eat nonsense, once you decide to exercise, once you decide to sleep well, once you decide to do away with toxic people, Amanda, many of us are sick because we refuse to let go of people. Anybody that is not adding any value to you, please let go of that person. That you went to the same primary school, secondary school, has no meaning. I'm telling you, so you don't die early. So some people will look at me and say I'm arrogant. But I call it confidence. Do you know that we have confidence coaches? Somebody told me, doctor, you are supposed to be charging money for what you are doing. You're supposed to be charging money for what you are doing. Do you know that I attended something that is not even up to what you are teaching us? And they charged us 100K and we paid. I said, yes. I paid $1 million plus to be here. It's not the ministry money. It is my own money. My own money. Because I knew what I want. It's my life I'm developing. And I want to develop others by every information I will get in this talk, in this conference. I will also tell us. I'm telling you the truth. Now, I call it confidence, brought about by the habit of enthusiasm, optimism in action. If you are not an enthusiastic person, you can't come around me. It's not possible. It will affect my mind. That's why anybody, especially if you want to talk about another person, excuse me. It's not that once in a while, somebody may feel this person did this and somebody you can trust, but not, it is a duty, it's a habit. No, you have to be optimistic. If you're not enthusiastic, you can't do anything. I saw something somebody posted on TV, on Facebook. I say I'm baptized in gold. Yes, it is my life. You live your life. Saying no without feeling guilty. Many of us have been delivered from that. At times you say no, you are feeling so guilty. This person will say, these are. It doesn't follow. Now, people shy away from negative, pessimistic, unbelieving losers. They gravitate to positive, self-assured, optimistic winners. Optimism is like a forest fire. You can smell it for miles before you see it burning. You see me, anytime you see me, you know that I am an optimistic person. I want the best from life, and I go for it. I'm not saying I have all the money. That's not what I'm saying. But what I have, I'm contented with what I have. Optimism is like flypaper. You can't help getting stuck with it. Everybody loves a winner. No one seems to warm around a consistent loser. Optimism, enthusiasm, faith, hope, each is a synonym for positive self-expectancy. Always expect to win. Always expect to win. Always expect to win. Now, what have we learned? Winners understand the psychosomatic relationship, the psyche and soma. Psyche, mind, soma, body. That the body experiences what the mind is concerned with. So what are you thinking about? Are you thinking that your children will die? Are you thinking that this child is wayward? Are you thinking I can't get this child? You see, even if your child is misbehaving, you know what you do? Always think about what other people, children do to them, for them, and you are happy, and those people are happy, and see yourself receiving such favor. By the time you know it, it will begin to come. I saw something on Facebook that jolted me. A woman was calling out another woman that she had triplets at age 54, that she's selfish. I say, see me, see what. Somebody had triplets at 54. Meanwhile, the woman was, I said, yeah, if it's me, Afoma Lisa, don't complain, don't explain. Waiting consign me. You see, some people will make nonsense comments on your post. You begin to dig hole with your fingers. It doesn't work. You are injuring yourself. I said this woman is even disturbing herself, telling us that she looked for children for 21 years before she could. I say, even if she didn't look for, you don't have to explain your life to people. Excuse me. Excuse me. You don't need it. Don't explain anything. Whatever they want to believe, let them believe. Your fears and worries turn into anxiety, which is distressful. The production of certain hormones and antibodies changes. Resistance levels are lowered and you become more vulnerable to disease and accident. Check. If you're always coming down with flu, check your mind. Your mind is what is bringing those symptoms and those diseases on you. I'm telling you the truth. Just check it. You see headache. You see headache. My cousin, that's a nurse, told me years back, anytime you have headache, it's an indication that something is not right with your system. You know what you do? Don't go and take paracetamol. Take water. The first thing I bought in this nation when we landed was SIM card to be able to get my WhatsApp and the rest connected. The next thing I bought, the only thing I take in the aircraft, they will come, Fanta, Coke, juice, apple, all those things. Anything that is in bottle that's not water is not for me. Tell you the truth. Be intentional about your health. Be intentional about what you take and what you, especially how you feel. Don't explain your life to anybody. You live your life. If anybody wants to be friends with you, fine and good. If the person does not want, me, that, you know, when I even travel, I don't want disturbance. I want to rest. At times, I won't be sleeping, but I brought my body to, because I'm not running up and down again, going to do this, go to do Webi to Onitsha, do Webi to Kano, do Webi to Abuja. I'm here. I day here. Conversely, since your mind and body are trying to comply with your instructions and achieve a condition of homeostasis. Homeostasis means balance. If it's balance between your body and your mind, it will work. You see, that time that ophthalmologist told me, there is growth in your eyes, massive growth, this, that, and your BP, you are walking about. You know what I did that evening? I got out a sheet of paper and I began to monitor my BP. I'll monitor it 5 hours. At a point, I monitored 10 hours. At a point, I monitored 12. At a point, I monitored 24. And I went back, they checked the BP, it was down. And I told him, doctor, see my BP check-ins. So if you are listening to me and you're up to 35 years and you don't have that BP measuring machine, you're not doing well to yourself. I'm telling you, we lost a young man on Monday. My uncle's son, 41 years, living 3 small children. And one of the children is a special child. And he loved that child because he's the first child and the only boy. But he loved him and he sees him say, let's encourage one another, because it is not in his place that that child came out that way. I gave it to the doctor. You know what she said? She said, what is this? I told her I weighted all the ones I did, divided it by the number of times. She said, oh, I'm happy. The BP is coming down. You know what again she did? She told me to go and do glaucoma this. I went. She said, I'm seeing a different result from 0.12 to 0.7, from 0.11 to 0.5. That's good improvement. I'm really happy. Why did it happen? Nami Kosam. If I had agreed with what she said, because there was bleeding in my eyes, She didn't look at it. She didn't even investigate it. She just said to me, wham, there is growth. I asked her, Doc, of the growth. She said there was no growth. You see how, if I'm not the kind of person I am, I may not be on this tree, because that thing she said to me will bring me down. I'll begin running up and down. Chun, 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 chun. Conversely, let there be a homeostasis, balance. If your mental expectancy is healthy and creative, your body will seek to display this general feeling with better health, energy, and a condition of well-being. That is why many common maladies such as headache, low back pain, ulcers, pain, asthma, certain allergies are often identified with emotion rather than organic disturbance. By expecting the best, write it down. By expecting the best as a way of life, you are preparing yourself physically as well as mentally for the demands of winning. And there is no time to lose because God programmed you to win. I don't know whether you got value from what we just shared, because we have come to the end of it. It's simple and it's short. You see how long the first one took us, positive self-awareness, because that's the base. If you know who you are, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the chosen of the Lord. I am meant to rule. I'm meant to live in health. By the time you begin to think about it, say it, it becomes your manifestation. If you got value for what I've shared with us, indicate by typing a 444, and then there are actions you need to take. Because after saying all these things, and you don't know how to do it, and you don't know what to do, you will not do well. Now, what are the actions you are supposed to take? Number one, use positive self-talk from morning to bedtime. Positive self-talk. Positive self-talk. Use it from morning till night. It's another good day for me. It's another beautiful day. Excellent morning. Dear great HRAs. Excellent, happy days. Happy day. Always be on the positive side. Even when circumstances are showing otherwise. Number two, find something good in all your personal relationships and pick the blessings or lessons in each, even in the most trying confrontations. You see me, I have relationships. The relationship I have with this person is not the one I have with this person. And whenever there will be a kind of commotion, I stop it because I don't want chaos. So always look for something good. You see me, there is a girl that's living with me. I told her, you're a good girl, but you are slow. And slowness doesn't work. Smartness works. You walk, you raise your legs. You are called, you run. Your phone rings, you pick it. You don't allow the phone to ring 3 times. A young girl of 17. I said you won't go far with that. Oh. No. You know what she began to do? I call her now. You will see her. Giddy, 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 giddy. She will run. I'll call her on the phone. Yes, mom. Because you must be ready to learn. You must be ready to change. Number 3, look at problems as opportunities. We have problems, but these are opportunities. These are opportunities. Make a list of your most pressing, the ones that block your professional or personal fulfillment. Write a 1 or 2 sentence definition of each problem. Now, rewrite the definition. Only this time, view it as an opportunity or exercise to challenge your creativity and your ingenuity. View the solution as you would if you are advising one of your best friends. Excuse me. You see me, most of the time, somebody will tell me about something or something will happen to me. No, let me use this. Something will happen to me. You know what I will do? I will say to myself, what if it's another person coming to tell me about that, what I will say to that person. The woman that lost the son on Monday, Tomorrow we'll make it 1 week. You know what I did? I chatted her. I sent chats to her. After some time, she responded. I began to talk to her. I began to, I put myself, I will talk about empathy. Empathy is putting yourself in the shoe of that person, not outside. Sympathy, you sympathize, you go. I put myself, what I would have done to myself, what I did to myself in circumstances that I was close to that. I began to tell her. You know what she said to me? She said, thank you for coming through for me. Thank you for giving me direction. Because every morning she used to post devotional. I said, Auntie, you know what you do? That thing that you are doing before, you begin to do them. Don't mind what people will say. Don't bother. Let them say what they want to say. If somebody's son dying is good, let their own son die so that they will see how good it feels. I told her I purposely did not want to talk to you. I want to write it so that you go through it. She said, thank you, because I needed this at this point. And the next morning, she posted that. Because Satan, let me tell you the truth. The people of the world, you think they care about you. It's not true. The people that care about you in this life, they are very small. And that's why you identify the small percentage and you do everything within your power to honor them and love them. Majority of the people are happy you are sad. Go to me anywhere. And majority are sad that you are happy. How can a woman get pregnant, even if it's IVF or IUDI, anything, with triplets, and another woman somewhere, in the choking body? Somebody asked Badmore said, something. He said, you were the first to announce Davido's Ifeanyi Edeleke's death. But now you heard that they had twins, a boy and a girl. We didn't hear you. You know what I will say? I said, Nandi and Welefe. These people see me, let them say anything they want to say. You know what my own? Let me do the will of God. And let me see money to do what I want to do, like this conference. Now then, Sabi. Number 4, learn to stay relaxed and friendly, no matter how much tension you are under. At least many of you can attest to that concerning me. I feel relaxed and friendly, no matter how much tension I am into. Even when the report came from Dubai, that concerning our business. You know what I said? I said to myself, Afoma, before this business, you've been living, you've been existing. God has been good. So now that something happened, it will not make God not to be good again. I encourage myself. I began to send it forth. I don't know that was in progress. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but there's echo.
Yes, I have. Is the echo still there? Is the echo still there?
No, it's gone.
Now, so see, people will be talking, this one, calling out the leaders. Excuse me, everybody was in that business the way you came. Are you calling me? Did you give me money? That you paid money to my account, does it mean that I'm holding your money? One of us told me, Doki, I don't develop this skill. Anybody that talks, because if you allow them, they will stress you up. They will tell you, the person, just carry your receipt, as if they are stupid people. You don't know their terms and conditions. In any business you will do. Somebody came and asked me, is it is a scam? Do I have time for such people? No. I just say, may I know who you are? I will carry my laptop, come put it down here. Now, Instead of being unhelpfully critical, be constructively helpful. Because so many people were telling me, come, let's join this business. Let's join this business. Let's join. I said to them, if it is what your spirit, refuse to be pushy person. They push anywhere they want. They lump you to the they can lump 20 pillows in one small hole. Don't allow people to do that to you. Be yourself. Learn how to stand on your feet. You are a distant human being. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And nobody should push you around for crying out loud. Now, when tension and anxiety enter the room, that's your signal to breathe slowly and deeply, to lower the tone and the pitch of your voice, to sit back and relax your muscles, and to respond calmly to problems with suggested solutions. Yesterday, I tried to go on Facebook. I couldn't. I didn't know whether there's anything between this government. So I called my daughter because I had some challenges with getting this. You see this program now, I started planning to make sure that I can use my laptop. I can come on air. I started yesterday to prepare. So at a point, my daughter became, she became mad. She said, Mommy, this. I said, calm down. I said, this problem is not even your problem. If at the worst case scenario, I use my laptop, use my phone. Look at this. I came here with my laptop stand, my phone stand. You see it? You see how I'm standing it? I came here. So if the laptop doesn't work, I will talk with my phone. I said, don't worry. What I needed is for the Zoom to come up. And I was telling her, calm down. I began to teach her life lessons. I said, you see, in life, always learn to calm down. When you are faced with difficulties, don't talk. Before you go to phone, go to the throne. You understand what I mean? Before you rush to use phone, go to God first. When this girl was getting, he said, Mommy, I'm getting this one, because of what happened. When my phone went off, it was in her house, that thing happened. She said, anytime this one, I said, tell me what not to do. The calmness I exhibited taught my daughter lesson. She said, Mommy, oh yeah, what do you want? I said, this. Do you know? At that point, the Lord said to me, there is Wi-Fi in this apartment. Stop using the MTN, Uganda MTN. There's Wi-Fi. Go down to the reception and ask them. And I went and I asked them. All my 3 phones now are on Wi-Fi. And that's what I've been using since. So you see, the problem was solved. I was able to open my Facebook. I was able to do, excuse me. She said, Mommy, be teaching me. I said, that's why I'm alive for you. If you have a mother or you have children, please, it's not only in school that you teach them what to do. Teach them real life situations. Because I told her, you are always, no, it's not. My capacity, my mental capacity and yours, they are not the same. You are ICT wired. You made a first class in information and computer studies. I did not. So you have to agree with me. Let's be doing it small. And she said, okay, I have learned. Number 6, in projecting your own healthy condition to others, realize that your daily conversation is the automatic readout of your thoughts and subconscious emotions. Use positive self-talk. I'm feeling better now. I feel young and vital. I'm reaching my best weight. You see, when that doctor told me, hey, you have to go and bring down your weight, because you know what I asked her? I said, but I've lost a lot of weight. You don't know me. If you have known me before now, you know that I've lost a lot of weight. And even that morning, somebody met me at our exercise place and said, Doki, what happened? Did you drink anything? I said, me, drink something. I said, no, I didn't drink anything. So always, it is what you say that will carry you along. If you are thinking, if you are fearful, I will hear it. Even if you call me on phone, I will hear it. I didn't see it, but I will hear it. because your thoughts is what you are bringing to me. So in your daily conversation, always project healthy condition and conversation. Number 7, in dealing with children, in addition to ensuring proper health and medical treatment, focus the child's attention towards the reward and benefit of being well. You see, I told my daughter, riding bicycle is good. It's a good exercise. But because your own is electronically controlled, she may just be on it. The bicycle may be going without her, pedaling it. I said, because of that, you need to be taking a walk and you'll be doing exercise. And she's doing that because you will not like that they called you and said that your son is on oxygen or your daughter is on oxygen. You'll be running up and down. It's not good now. Number 8, expect the best from others too. You see me, I will give you my right hand of fellowship, except you don't want it. If I withdraw it, you're on your own. Number 9, the best way to remain optimistic is to associate with winners and optimists. You see me, I don't send anybody. If I see you, I may not know you, but the moment you move, do you know your movement, body language talks more than words. If you move and you talk, I will place you. So move with people that are like-minded. Number 10, wake up happy. Optimism and pessimism are learned behavioral attitudes. Begin to learn how to be optimistic. Nobody is born with it. You learn it. You see me, I told myself, no matter how bad anything is in this life, I must be peaceful and I must be happy. Some people looked at me and said, see, the person they are doing this, she's flying up and down. If they have opportunity, they will fly past me. So don't you ever think about what people are saying about you or what they are not saying. Do your best. The best answer to them is to succeed. If you see success, that's the best answer to give to critics. And if your childhood friend is a critic or toxic, run away from that person so that your mental health will be preserved and you begin to live healthily in your body. We have come to the end of today. If you got value, as usual, type value, and type 777 either. So this program you watched is powered by Healthy Race Ministry International. Healthy Race is the ministry God gave Dr. Afoma in the year 2017. This program airs every Sunday evening Nigerian time, 8 p.m. I'm reaching you live from the beautiful but cool city of Kampala in Uganda. You see me now. Before, Shebi is Lagos State. Recently, you hear Denmark. You heard this. You had Bern. You had Berlin. You are hearing another now. You hear another one. That's how to be optimistic. That's how to be optimistic. Don't allow people to fool you. Don't allow people to fool you. You are the architect of your own destiny. Don't allow anybody to fool you. God bless you so very much. Finally, I told us about the helping arm of this ministry, and I told us that I was trying to reactivate the bank accounts. I was able to do that on Wednesday. I was able to do that. So that account is active now. That account is active. Somebody that has the account can please quickly put it on the chat, or I can call it. The account is EcoBank PLC. The account name is Divine Lifting Ventures. That account was opened in the year 2010. That was when God began to tell me about this ministry. I was afraid. I was running away. And I opened it. By the time he brought me by fire by force in 2017, 7 years later, somebody has taken the name. So he gave the name Healthy Race Ministry International. The account number is 196-300-2927. 196-300-300-2927. So somebody, I think, because I didn't even remember, somebody has even paid 5,000 to it. You can support. You can, it's just ministry support. It's not my own money. Even healthy rates, I don't even have any ATM or Keneko. I told God, separate me from the ministry, please, so that I can. You see me now, I'm here. If some of you now that give offering knew that I paid 1.5 million to be in Uganda, see how she's wasting our money. Now my money, now my own. Healthy rates, the money they there. So divine lifting, this one now, the money go there. You go there. We will use it for what? You see, people don't fear God. If you fear God, you will be afraid to do certain things. The account number is 196-196-300-2927. Divine Lifting Ventures. If you are led, you see, I'm not charging anybody any money. And that money, to tell you the truth, I can't use it on myself. And by God's grace, my children won't be part of it. We have people, the Lord said, these are the people. Because see what that man of God did to that widow. 6 children. The greatest headache a woman will have is to make sure that the children, they go to school. Because once you see a child through school, you have given that child meal ticket for life. I'm telling you the truth. Looking for a job is just one additional something. So please, if you are getting value from the value that you are getting here, say, let it be part of what I will use to encourage Dr. Afoma. Every month, I will put 5,000 in this account. So that when somebody, because I was overwhelmed when the Lord said this, I put it, nobody said I will help. I need help. I say, yeah. Where will I get money? One night on my neck. He started calling me, mommy. I know that it's something they did now. Telling you. It's not that I'm complaining, but I'm telling you, you can't go out of poverty except through giving. You see how God provided for me to be here. Awesome God he is. So please, EcoBank PLC, 196-300-2927. That's the account. Even if it's 1,000, please type the account. Please, I think you're on Discord. Can you write the account number?
Let me go and get it too.
Okay, don't worry. Let me put it here. EcoBank. Let me type it. EcoBank. 196-300-2927. Divine Lifting. Because at that point, I said I don't want to open it with my name, and I don't have any other name. They asked me whether I have any business I register. I said yes. The Lord said, go and use it. So that's why it's bearing that. I've posted it now. EcoBank, 196-300-2929. So even if you're listening on YouTube and you are led in your heart, we are starting small. A time is coming when we'll be giving out cars and houses. You see me, in my lifetime, I will do that. Me, not to talk of this ministry. We will do that. So God bless you. God honor you. Thank you for joining me. This is Dr. Favour, Afoma Chukwumolisa, reaching you live from Lagos. No, reaching you live from Kampala, Jare. Kampala in Uganda, not Lagos State this time around. I'm enjoying coolness of, if not now, I could have gone to show you the landscape of this place. If you see us everywhere is dark with small light. You won't hear noise. God bless you. Any contributions you can make it now. Thank you, Dr. Ba. Dr. Ba is the first to come into the call tonight. Doctor, thank you so very much. One day now, we'll program you to be on air to teach us about our health also. Thank you, sir, for coming. God bless you and honor you. So see you next Sunday, hopefully from the city of Lagos, but because our conference will end very soon. I think it's ending on Thursday, so we'll be back before next Sunday. Thank you so very much. God bless you. Please expect the best. Don't expect the least. Expect the best. When I told my daughter, I need you to make a first class, she said, Mommy, I don't need it. I said, me, I need it. Me, I need it. Me, I need it, I beg. And did she make that first class? She did. She did. You want to tell me now that when they see Covenant University, that Covenant University is even 21 years yesterday. When I heard that it was 21 years yesterday, I said, yeah. I was there at the groundbreaking. And this all my children, they were carrying small, they were small then. They will carry plank on their head, going like this. I told God, you see this university that they are breaking the ground today, my children will go there. Did they go there? They went there. Power in the spoken word. Your children into existence. Stop cursing your children. Oloshi, olori buruku, anofia, uzumulangu. No, they will become what you talk to them. You know, when I finish talking to my daughter, I will say, you are a phenomenal young girl, the best daughter any mother will have. Love you to the heavens and back. It's entering her subconscious mind. Because my father told me, you are the prettiest girl on the earth. Look at me now. Am I not pretty? Come and do pageant with me. So please, speak life into your children. Speak life to your business. Speak life to what you are doing. Don't join bandwagon of critics. Can I walk? Can I walk? Excuse me. There you go. God bless you. See you. Bye. Dr. Afoma reaching you live. You can join my Facebook page. You can follow me on my Facebook page, Afoma Wolisa, or you can visit my YouTube channel, Dr.Favour, Afoma Wolisa. All the other episodes, if you are joining us for the first time and you are here, please can you type 9? Because somebody told me you don't recognize new people, but I usually do. If you're a new person, can you type 9 on the chat? Or you can unmute and say, I'm new. You know, some of us don't know how to type this chat something. It took me time to learn, but I learned it. You have to be open to opportunities, open to new things, and learn, unlearn, and relearn. God bless you, and do have a fantastic night rest. Have a beautiful week. You see, this week is blessed. Your week is favored. Your week is fantastic. How are you? I'm doing amazingly great. What's one important? How are you? Even if things are like that, say it. Bet the words you want. Expect the best. That's what we mean by positive self-expectancy. And that's one of the qualities of a total winner. Thank you and God bless you. Bye from me.
Bye.
Yes,
bye. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Amen.
Bye, ma. From Abakaliki.